What's up guys, this is Ved, and today in this video we'll learn the very basics of CSS. So I assume you have a very little knowledge of writing codes and all. So what we need is a text editor. As you can see, I'm using Sublime Text 2 and a browser. And if you don't have Sublime Text 2, you can use any text editor, even Notepad, not WordPad or Microsoft Word, because that's word processor, not text editors. So as you can see that I have a folder named blog CSS, and this is going to be our working folder, working directory, in which we will write our code. So without further ado, let's create a new file, save it with something like part1.html, and first of all we have to write our markup. So here it is. Three ways to add CSS to HTML. So for that, okay, so there are three ways to add your CSS to your HTML. So the first one is, let me comment it out. The first one is internal. The second one is external, and the third one is inline. Sorry, inline. So these are our three methods, and we are going to start our CSS with the internal method first. Okay, so let me clear you one more thing about the basics of CSS. Okay, the selectors, the properties and all. In HTML we have elements, and all elements, not all, I mean elements have their attributes, and the attributes have values. And in CSS we have selectors. Selectors have their properties, and those properties have some values. So this lines, remember this line. This will help you to write codes and all. So let's write a very short markup, like h1. This is a heading, and save it and open in it browser. So this is our output. So what happen if I am going to write here is, this is a heading in red color. So just because of I wrote there a red color, it is not going to be red. The default color is black always. So to make it in red, we have to select this element. This is going to be our selector for our CSS. And as I told you before, we are going to start with the internal method. So for writing internal CSS, what we have to do is start a style tag between your head open and head close section, and give it a type. Tell the browser that the type of this style is text/CSS. Close the style, and our CSS will be here between this style open and style close tag. Make sure that your style tags are between in head open and head close section. So as I told you before, that in CSS we have selectors. Selectors have their properties, and the properties have their values. So if I want to make this text, I mean this h1 heading in red color, what I have to do is select it with its name h1, and give it a color and its value. Sorry. Now save it, and again let's refresh it in our browser. So as you can see that it is in red color. So what just happened now, let us think that this h1 is our selector, color is our property, and red is our value. It is as simple as that. CSS is very easy and you'll have lots of fun while coding in CSS. So this is a very basic style sheet, I mean styling rule, and this is known as internal method. So if you have to write very few lines of styling rules like 10 or 20, so you can go with this method. But what if you have to write more than 3000 lines of codes, so this method won't work. I mean, this is going to be very harsh on your web pages, and your website will load very slow. So for that you can compress your CSS, or you can make an external style sheet and attach that style sheet to your HTML page. So let's delete it out, save it, and what I'm going to do is create a new CSS file. Okay, so as you can see, we have our part1.html, and we have to make a new file with the extension of CSS. So let's save it with the name of something like style.css. So our style.css is ready, and now what we have to do is we are going to attach style.css to our part1.html. So for that you have to write this line: link rel means relation is equal to style sheet, and it's hyperreference. Hyperreference means where is the file located, and its type. There are there are other attributes also, like media and all, but we will talk about it later. So here it is, our CSS file is attached, and if you want to double check that whether your style sheet is attached or not, just save it, open it in browser, and press Ctrl U. So as you can see that this is the same code we just write on our Sublime. This is the same code, and as you can see that here is a link on style.css. Click on it, and if there is a blank file, that's mean your CSS is attached. And let us do a little mistake, like we are going to change the extension like CSS to CSC. Save it, and again let's refresh it, press Ctrl U, and click on that style.csc. So it is going to give you a 404 file not found error, because the browser was unable to locate this file, because we don't have this file. We have style.css instead of style.csc. So correct it out, it's CSS. Okay, there are more than one way to do anything while you are programming or coding. So I used this method when I was a beginner to check whether my style sheet is attached or not. So your way could be different. So our style sheet is attached, and now we have to write our styling rules in our style.css. As you can remember that in internal method we wrote our CSS in style open and style close tag, but now in external method you have to write entire CSS code into your .css file. So let us write again h1. H1 is our selector, color is our property, and make it red. It is as simple as that. Now if we are going to refresh it, so it is in red. You can do all you want, like make its text sorry, you can make it a little larger, like 56 px. Px means pixels. This is a unit. As you can see, it's 56 pixel now. So that was the external method, And if you want to know about inline method, so here it is. Let's comment it out or delete it out. And in inline method, you can do it by adding a attribute like h1 is our element, and add an attribute with the name of style is equal to, in double inverted comma, write your css like okay, done. So as you can see, it is in red. Let me give you a quick example. So this is our demo paragraph, and if we want to make it something like in blue, so we will do it like style is equal to, sorry, color, and make it blue, terminate it. And here is our paragraph in blue color. So that was very basics of css. So hope you guys enjoy it, and if you want to learn more and more and more, so follow my blog, which is codingwalebaba.com. Oh, sorry, I'm not connected to internet, sorry. So this is my blog URL where I blog, so you can go there and learn new stuff. And if you have any problem, please comment it out below and we will sort it out together. So thank you guys for watching. We'll meet in the next video. Bye bye, happy coding.